some of us don't relate at all every time I speak about people close to you, people who know you, despising you. And some of you just think I just make up these things in my mind. And if you have not gone through such a circumstance or a scenario, I want to bring you home, okay? I want to bring you to the Bible. The time when David was sent by the father to take food for the brothers who were among the men who were fighting the Philistines. And Goliath was one of the Philistines. So David takes the food there innocently. Then Goliath comes out to threaten the Israelites' armies. And David is like, who is this man? And he tries to inquire who this man is. And do you know what happens next? The eldest brother, Eliab, the one that when Samuel was sent to anoint David, was the first to appear. And God told Samuel that men look for the outside appearance, but God looks at the heart. Now look at this. Look at how evil this man is now. Because it will clearly tell you why God did not even choose him as the first one who appeared. So Eliab had David inquiring about that Philistine. And I want you to notice that at that critical moment when victory is beckoning you, that is when the people who are close to you are going to come up and try to put you down and discourage you. So Eliab asks David, so why are you here? Whom did you leave with those few sheep of yours? Because David used to tend his father's sheep, and his work was just in the bushes, tending his father's sheep and all that. You can imagine that. Even the time he was being anointed, he had to be called out from the place where he was tending the sheep. So Eliab goes on to despise David and asks him, why are you here? Whom did you leave with those few? Just imagine that, with those few sheep of yours. And I know you are a wicked man. I knew you've just come here to watch the battle. And David goes like, what have I done? Can't I even ask anything? And I will just tell you for a fact that you will be surprised and shocked when your sister, your brother, your mother, your father be the ones who despise you the most before even the world. And some of us are walking around with so much hurt in our hearts just because someone looked down upon you, someone doesn't see your value, and someone is just out to make your life miserable at whatever cost. And this someone is not someone from the world. It's not a stranger. It's someone that you came out of your mother's womb. The same womb that carried you is the same womb that carried that person, or your sister, or your brother, or whatever. So, child of God, I just want you to be so realistic with this life. There is no two way. Life is as such. And if you are carrying around hurt just because someone did a certain thing and you have refused to let go, you are still holding on to that pain. I want to remind you that God does that purposefully. He always allows the people who are close to us to disappoint us so much that we have to look up to God. That we are forced to look up to God for help, to look up to God for strength, to look up to God for everything you would want to look up to with your close people. And so take it as a blessing, because not unless we are disappointed by these close people, I tell you, we human beings, we will be so distracted that we will not see the need of God in our lives. And so if you face any kind of this scenario or situation, child of God, I want you to know that, and especially at the most critical time when victory is coming, you have to pass that test. You don't have to join them in whatever they are doing to you. As you can see, David didn't care. In fact, after he asked him, someone cannot just ask anything. And David swiftly moved to another group of people to inquire about this man Goliath. And we all know what that story was about and how it ended, that David was able to kill this man Goliath that everyone was afraid of. So just as at a time when David's moment to shine was coming up, that is when his own brother was despising him so bad. And child of God, if you are not encouraged by this story, if you are not inspired by this story, I really don't know what will inspire you. But I just hope that you have an open mind, an open heart, so that when these things come looking for you, you are not shocked and they do not bring you down. You have to keep focusing on your goal in this life, no matter what. Otherwise, these people, they are always there around us. Please heal, please forgive, and keep your focus on God. I love you all, and God loves you. Until next time, bye.